Hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU Gaming, and today we are back in Garden Paws, and oh, we've got mail. Let's see. Awning for more from Frank. As much as I'd like to ask you for some more delicious food, I think I've made you work hard enough for this town. Here are a few blueprints I think you'd enjoy. Frank. Ooh. Well, it didn't really, there was nothing that popped up at the top of the screen, so how am I supposed to know what they were? But it was something with awning, which makes me think that potentially it would be some new building stuff. But didn't we had this one already, I'm sure, on this and this, and there's the pillars. I feel like we had all of this already, so I'm not quite sure what I was supposed to be getting from that. I'm definitely not really, there's nothing that stands out to me here where I'm thinking, oh wow, we got something new. I might just be completely missing it, but usually when you get something, even if it's in the mail, then at least one of the items will show up here, and then you'll just have to go and find the other ones, because it always only show one. At least for me, it always only show one. But okay, anyway, there we go. That was a little anticlimactic, I think. I was so excited to get a mail, and then okay, well, let's go over here, because I want to try something, and this is just gonna take the entire day, I'm sure, because it always does, but let's grab our hammer. Just have to remember I have to go and get the dog. That's the one thing I have to try and remember, but other than that, I want to try to build something. I'm gonna need let's just make a few of these, right? Let's just start with 5. There we go. Because I don't have a gazillion, or yeah, a lot of wood, but I do have a nice amount of it, right? Then I want to make this balcony with stairs, so we're gonna try and make one of those. And then I never actually made I made this stuff, but I didn't actually make these, did I? So, but it was the same things we needed, so we're gonna make, I only made one, I guess. Okay, so that was these, and then I made, oh, then I also want, actually, let's make a door. We're gonna need a door at some point, so there we go, let's make it, and then, let's also just make a couple of these. For now. Large wooden gate, short stairs. Is there anything else? No, because I just kind of want to test something out. So I think we're gonna stick with that, and then we're gonna go over here. So see, we're coming from here, and then I am gonna take this. Let's say build mode, and try and line it up more or less so it's something like this, but I want to go all the way over here, and there we go. Okay, so I want to put it something like that. I think can't put it further in because then it's gonna interfere with the hill here, but that's kind of the idea. Let's take you, and then we are gonna, so it's going to be a little bit easier to see this little platform there. It does stick into the grass a little bit. Didn't it used to disappear? Or is it just me? So if I put it here, the grass does stick through a little bit, but is it only at the edges? Like it does sometimes, depending on the angle. See, then it looks like it does, but then when I'm looking at it from here, it doesn't look like it's sticking through. But when I look at it from here, it sticks through a little bit. See, it does seem to remove the grass. It does seem to remove the grass, because you can see the grass through sometimes when you're placing it. And then, see, then it shows the grass, but then when I place it, the grass is kind of, it disappears, I think. Okay, see, I really don't do that much building, well, in any game, but I haven't done a ton in this game. I do a little bit sometimes, but it's just not really my kind of favorite thing to do. in any game. It's not just Garden Paws, it's just generally. Okay, so see, then we have that, and then I kind of wanted to try and see if we... Can I get my... Where did my build mode go? Try again. Oh, there we go. Okay, much better. I'm gonna put a wall here. And let's just kind of get away from that again. And then I want to go up here. I kind of want to line it up with this a little bit, obviously. I don't think I want to put any platforms or anything here. I just kind of want to line it up so that it kind of fits with us coming here. And then there's going to be a door right there. It's not going to be centered or anything according to the building. But anyway, the idea that I'm thinking was that I've talked about building on top of this somehow, but I'm not sure I really like that idea. So now I'm thinking about building a house out here or something. Some kind of box that I can have all my goodies in. That's the general idea, right? And then I think I want to build like a little bit of a kind of maybe a basement idea, or well, probably have some windows, but down here. And that's why I'm trying to get... So we have another floor up here, kind of, but a little higher. But I wanted to see how high it is according to the, or compared to this, right? To the walls, because I want to make sure that I have enough room below, so that we can actually have a full room underneath here, right? And then there we go. So now we have this, and then I wanted to see what these look like. I don't know if they're gonna work here at all, but let's just see. I don't know if they will snap. They will actually snap. Oh, that's nice. The thing is, there's multiple kind of snap points. You can see it's moving around. So, and this is something, that's one of the few things I learned in my previous series, that it's really important that you get things snapped correctly from the beginning, because otherwise you have to tear everything down to get it fixed. I think it kind of has to snap there. It's a little further away, but it does work with this, right? It does work. There is kind of a gap down there, but still I kind of like the idea, and I really like this new balcony here. So, and I don't know if we can move it. Well, we might be able to move it just slightly over, but we could actually, instead of pulling everything apart, we could use the item shifter for that. I think it's lined up correctly. It sticks up a little bit there. I don't know if that's because it's wrong. Balcony with stairs. Let's just try it again. See, this is why I don't have much patience for building, because it always takes such much. Well, it's the lowest I can get it. The other snap point is, oh no, there maybe. I think that's actually, that might actually kind of be in line, but then we can see the wall, but that doesn't really matter. We're supposed to have a wall there, right? But I think that's the right height, right? It's the same height as the floor now. So I think that's the height we're going for. And then, of course, we would want to have a door here. So we put a door here. Look at that. Yeah, so that would be kind of our entry point, or door opening, right? We're going to put a door in there. But we can always do that. So I think that's kind of the idea. It's just because I had so many problems with this in my previous series, where I found out that one of my buildings was just a mess as I started to expand on it, because I had snapped something wrong somewhere, and then I had to pretty much tear everything down, and well, then I started over, so I never really got around to it. But I kind of like this. And then we're gonna have a room, so it might be more like a side entrance. This is technically gonna be like the back entrance, right? So you kind of go out, and then you have the farm here. We can put a bed in so that we spawn here. And then we're going to remove the trees here and build, and then they shouldn't kind of spawn in on top of anything, right? If you put a floor and everything in, then everything should kind of stop spawning here. But see, then we're going to have like a little area here. We're going to have to figure out how we want to have stairs going down. It's going to be a long-term project. I'm not going to build everything right now. It's just kind of, I wanted to see how it would look. But I kind of like this. I think we just need to move it over a little bit. But I don't want to have a ton of grass sticking in through or that hill sticking in into the into the lower floor. I also have some ramps there. Let's actually grab those. I need to have a chest that is just all my building stuff, I think. I don't have anything else here that's building stuff. Nope. Do I have anything in here? I have a round wooden pillar. I have some kind of fence. Don't really need to oh, we have a wooden bridge there. Let's grab that. And I think we have an empty chest, but we might just make one. Should we just make one for that? Why not? Technically, a shed would be really nice, but I don't have the shed recipe yet. I could save up for it though and buy it, but I think for the time being, a large chest would be fine. They also look nice, so let's just do that. There we go. Yes. That's what we're gonna do. So we're not gonna get much done today in this video because building just takes such a long time. I do believe I've heard people mention, I think we're gonna put you right here, so that's kind of all our building stuff that we can play around with. We're gonna put all of this in here. I do have an extra wall there, which of course we could just kind of, you know, that's gonna go somewhere here. I might put a window to see, this is what I'm saying. Something is not snapping. Question is, which one is snapping wrong? Is it the door that's snapping wrong? Or is it the wall that's not snapping the way it should? It's sometimes really hard to figure out. One of them is also lower and the other one is higher. I think maybe the door, because it sticks up a little bit, right? I don't know how it's supposed to be. Can I plaster the wall with door? Yes. Let's remove you, and then we're gonna try again. See, I can also do this. I don't know. Do we want to have... I kind of feel like that step was nice in some way. I'm not sure if... I feel like this looks wrong. Is it just me? You guys are gonna have to tell me what you think. Should we have this little step there? That looks more right, doesn't it? You know, otherwise it kind of looks weird that you could see those bottom parts. I don't think I like that. I think we're gonna try and... yeah. I think we're gonna... What if we put you... See, it doesn't want to snap any differently. So because you have a different snapping point, because it might snap to the stairs. Yeah, no, it doesn't. See, there it snaps at the right height. If you look at the top right, it kind of snaps at the right height if we put it here. But if I put it on the side, it goes down lower. So I think it's supposed to be lower. That's always the problem. I don't really think it's supposed to be lower. Okay, you guys are gonna have to tell me, what do you think, or maybe you guys are way more experienced with building in garden paws, because I just feel like... Okay, now it looks like it's... Oh, there we go. I was about to say it looks weird. It was kind of like it wasn't... Yeah, that just looks wrong to me. This looks right. Why would they, otherwise, why would they put steps in? This looks... Okay, this is gonna bug me. This is why I never built. Because that one definitely snaps lower, and I don't know how to get it to snap to this one at the other height. So I might have to lower this, but... Okay, that's gonna annoy me. That is so gonna annoy me. Oh boy. Okay, but either way, I did want to... I was considering moving this so that if we need to change direction, right? So that's what you can do if you don't want to tear everything apart and you just want to move it a little bit. Then we can do this and we can see the direction. So if I say, let's say 1, 2, 3, let's try with that, right? Then we can do the same with this. We just have to get the right direction in. If I can get it to point, there we go. Then 1, 2, 3, right? So now we have moved it the same, and then I would like to move these as well. So 1, 2, 3. Then we just have to move everything. I think that fits a little bit better with this, so the opening in front of the first step isn't so big. But that means, of course, now I have to make sure to move everything the same. But it is really, really handy. So with door left, okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So we can do it even while we're standing on it. And then 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, this one. And then we have to make sure to do this. And there we go. So now we have switched everything just a little bit. Instead of having to tear it down, you can just do that. But sometimes everything, if it snaps wrong, it can kind of be... And that's, of course, one thing I could do. I could try and do, but I just... It can be a problem if it means that I'm gonna have to do it with everything. See, because I could do the same with this. But see, it also snaps... What if I... Oh boy, I'm spending way too much time on this. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to remove this. And remove this. And then I want to put this back in again. So will it snap? See, then it will snap lower. But I still kind of prefer that height. I know. So if I don't have... the stairs. Can I in any way get this to... See, why does it snap so differently? Have I not gotten the stairs lined up correctly or something? Because it doesn't fit with the door. What's up with that? What's up with that? Oh boy, that is... I feel like the stairs look... I don't know, is one of them a little bit higher than... No, they look right. They look right. I don't know. That is annoying. See? And sometimes it snaps completely wrong. That is so weird. Okay, you guys are gonna have to give me some feedback on this because... It's because one of them is snapping to the wall behind, and this one is not snapping to a wall. This one is snapping to the foundation, but the foundation should line up now, shouldn't they? Oh boy. Yeah, they do. Look at that. They line up just fine. So I guess we just have to make sure to put the walls at the bottom first, so that let's try and grab one of these so that we kind of build it up from the bottom, and then not put anything until then. There we go. I think that's the way I faced them. Yes. And then we're just gonna try with this. See, then it doesn't match again. What is up with that? Why do you not... Okay, I can see that foundation is wrong. There's something off with this foundation. It's too high. Oh, but you can see how tricky this is. Oh, man. Okay, I don't have any more patience for that today. We're also completely running out of time. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yep. Okay, well, that was just a video of me messing around with that. And we didn't even get any of our morning chores done, but it's okay. I'm not missing out on a lot. It's a few eggs and a bit of milk and stuff, because we do have most of it being picked up right. The only really important thing is that we need to go and pet the dog. Yes, so we're gonna do that. Okay, but maybe you guys have some tips to give me about this building stuff, because this is one reason why I don't build much, and it's not just in Garden Paws, but in any game. I just don't have the patience for it. It's not a priority for me, I think. I'm happy if I just have a place where I can put some chests or whatever storage there is and put all my goodies, and then I'm pretty much happy, right? I don't really have this desire to do a whole huge amount of building or decorating. Even though it can be fun sometimes, but it's just really not like a huge thing for me at all. Okay, what are we gonna call? Well, we're not gonna call you anything because we are gonna hand you in. So this is perfectly fine. Can I get into the habitat? There we go. We got our first dog. Nice, which we're just gonna hand in. So yeah, there we go. Dog habitat. And now we can wait. Then tomorrow a new pooch will have been spawned in here, and then you can start taming another one, or we can start taming another one, which we might do. I have to decide if I want to make a pit stop in dungeon first before we start taming, because I don't really want to have to focus on the dungeon, and at the same time I should just grab whatever I can, because we do have some energy to burn here. So let's just grab whatever we can right here. We can always use it. All resources are necessary at some point, or we're gonna have a use for them eventually. So we might as well just grab whatever we can, right? But we could go into the dungeon. I just don't want to have too many things I have to focus on when I want to go there, for instance. Even though we can still also pet the dog, but I just like to have not too many things that I have to do and make sure I have time for. Why am I not picking this up? There we go. Should have... Do I not have plenty of room? I know I had some wood, but yeah. Okay, let's grab a little bit more. But I'm still, my brain is still pondering that building stuff. I feel like it was a really good spot. Okay, that's not giving me anything to build, and I kind of like the idea, but but yeah, did I even finish saying that? I think there is a mod. I've heard that there is a mod that you can... I don't want to install mods though in this game, because I just want to do this as a pure vanilla series. But it's not because I have anything against mods. I do play modded games, especially Banished. I've played a ton of that modded in the past. And 7 Days to Die and games like that. But I just want to keep this pure vanilla. But there should be a mod, I have been told, that will, I don't know if it pauses time or just gives you a longer day, like you can extend how long your day is, and that will of course make it more chill if you want to build, because then you can spend 2 hours, like real life hours, just focusing on that, or however long you want, without having this, oh, I have to finish this before I pass out, right? Because it can be kind of a little bit stressful in the vanilla game to build, because you can't really get much done if it all is messing around, and then something doesn't quite snap the way you want, and you have to pick things back up, and you have to move them a little bit, and poof, and how little did I just get built today. But I kind of got something started. I might try and just pop in and mess with it a little bit, just to try and see if I can find out what the problem is, and then just roll back, because that's a nice thing, you can actually pop into this game, and as long as you don't save, then I wouldn't have made any progress on the series, but I could still kind of mess around a little bit, and then just log back out again before the game saves if I don't want to progress, because I'm trying to do this series as one day at a time, as you guys have probably noticed. But anyway, let me know what your experiences are with the building in the game, because I know some people really love it. There are some really cool, amazing builds on that you can see screenshots of on the Paws server or Discord server. And I'm really amazed by what people are actually building, and they are decorating and going crazy with it and stuff. But and not all of them are building in creative mode, because that's another option, that you can use creative mode. And of course you can go into creative mode and mess around with it there. I could also actually just try and do that. I never use creative mode. But yeah, it's just because I'm really not that into building. So anyway, we'll see what we're gonna do. Leave me some comments and some hints and some ideas and whatever, and let me know what you think about it all and all this building stuff here, and if you have any problems with things not quite snapping the way that they should. Because that's usually where I end up with problems. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming!